Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name's Tyler. I work on cars sometimes, build stuff, whatever. But the title of this one, you already know what we're doing. We're building some wheel cribs, wheel stands, car stands, whatever you want to call them. I think the proper term is wheel cribs, but essentially, we just got a bunch of 2x4s, 15 of them to be exact. You only do need 14, but I have an extra one. We've got a level, a small torpedo level just to give a straight edge. We got some drill bits, pre-drill the holes for the screws because we don't want any cracking in the board. We got a pencil, measuring tape, a drill, and some 2.5-inch deck screws. This is a count of 350. I don't know how many we're actually going to need, but that should do us. To my right here, we got the chop saw. This will save you a lot of time rather than using a recip saw I've seen some people use, or even a circular saw like a hand saw. That would definitely take longer too. So I think chop saw is the best option here. Set of gloves, don't want no splinters. That's pretty much it. So the whole project, the whole idea behind this project is to get this car, my 1995 240SX, off the ground a little bit higher. We're currently doing some metal work. We're redoing the floor pan on the driver's side. So it's not that fun being under the car welding whenever your face is basically right under it. I have the car pretty high right now on some 1-ton jack stands or 2-ton jack stands, whatever they are. It's pretty high. It is a little bit sketchy. They're pretty much at their max height. So I'd rather something like this under the wheels where it's a lot more sturdy and safe. So this kind of project it's been used for many years on restoration projects and boats even. Boats will go up on this for restorations of the hull. But yeah, so I have no doubt in my mind that this will hold a car, especially with no engine in it. But this is just a small 2-door Japanese car, so there's not much to them anyways. They're pretty much just tin cans. But enough chit chat. Let's get into this, and we're just going to be cutting all these 2x4s 16 inches, and that's what I'm pretty much going to be doing for the next hour or so. So let's do it. Here's my 240SX here, which we're going to be building the cribs for. As you can see, it is pretty high off the ground, but having jack stands this high, I mean, there's no engine in right now, but having jack stands this high is kind of sketchy. And this style jack stand is also kind of sketchy, but I am here to measure from the ground to the pinch weld. So we are at 19 1/16. So we'll just say 19 to be easy, and hopefully we should gain 4 or 5 inches with the new cribs versus these jack stands. It'll be a lot safer, a lot more sturdy, and the stands will just also be under the wheels, right? So no jack stands under the diff or the front of the car there. They'll just be under the wheels. So I think this is a win-win. We'll be able to do the metal work that we need to under the driver's side floor pan, and any work really that needs to be done under the car. Could put the engine in first by itself without the trans, and then slide the trans under the car even and put that in underneath. So we should have lots of room, but let's get to cutting because that's what a majority of my time is going to be until we get all the pieces cut at 16 inches. So 16, so we don't have any waste on an 8-foot board. We'll just mark 16 everywhere as we go, and there will be no waste to the 2x4, and we won't be wasting any of our money because lumber is stupid expensive right now. So let's get to it. Sorry for the propane fan over there. Here is all our 16s. All cut up nicely. So now we're gonna start forming our base and start pre-drilling some holes with the correct bit. And I think this is probably going to be the most tedious part. Cutting wasn't as bad as I thought. It was actually pretty quick, so I didn't mind that, but we're going to be drilling a lot of holes now. So let's get to it, I guess. Okay, so I got my little station set up here. I got my drill with my pilot bit in there. I've got my other drill with my actual Robertson drill bit for the screws, and I've made this little kind of like a template here. I just screwed this 1x1 or 2x2 in here and marked 16 so I can just set the boards up every time. And so now I've got this one lined up. I'm gonna drill 4 holes with the pilot bit, same with there. Put the screws in, same with this side, so on and so forth. And I'm gonna be doing this for a while, so I'm not gonna bore you with showing all that because it's pretty simple. I've got all these to go through, so let's start drilling some holes and putting some screws in and forming some cribs. Let's do it. Okay, so after probably 30 minutes or so, we got our first one done. Super solid, good and sturdy. What I think I might do at the end is maybe take the top 2 boards off and put a board that goes across here, just so it supports these top 2 right underneath the center of them, just for some extra support. Okay, we're almost done. We got 3 out of 4, 1 stack left. I think it's 20 pieces per stand, so I'm gonna have 4 extra, which I will use. I forgot that those pieces are actually for under here, so you get that reinforcement piece at the very top. I just got to take the top 2 off and slide that piece in like this. It won't fit, but it goes underneath in there, so you get it. But this is getting old real quick. I'm already tired of this. Trying to go as fast as I can and keep them all square, but yeah, I'm sick of drilling holes and screwing, so gonna bang out this last one and then I'm gonna go to bed, and we'll pick up on this again tomorrow probably. Alright, so it's the next day after the clip you just watched. A couple hours of screwing, drilling holes, screwing, drilling holes, stacking blocks. We've got a finished product. So here are the wheel cribs. Looking good. Looking like a bunch of 2x4s stacked together. All right, I'm just gonna finish this video on my phone. GoPro died again, as usual, but all we have left to do now is get these things under the car. So as you can tell, I've got jack stands under there, like I explained earlier. We measured from the beginning and had 19 inches from the pinch weld down. So we're gonna throw these under now and take a remeasurement, see how much higher we are. I guess the point isn't really to be too much higher than these jack stands because these are 2 tons and they're at their max height. So that's a pretty good height, but I think we're gonna get a few more inches off this. Let's throw these under the wheels and see what it's like. We got 21.5 pretty much. 2 inches or so, that's pretty good. But again, for safety, I trust this a lot more than I trust those jack stands being up that high. So there we have it. Wheel cribs, car stands, wheel stands, whatever you want to call them. We got them done here. Tedious process, but worth it in the end. This will be great to do metal work underneath the car and have lots of clearance and whatnot under there. So super stoked on that. They're nice and sturdy, nice and strong. So I don't think we have anything to worry about. And yeah, pretty cheap project overall. But yeah, that'll be the end of this one. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like. Let me know if you're going to build these in the comments, or if you don't trust these, or whatever your opinion is on these. Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.